The 10 traps of power, as described in this book, I've witnessed them in my time in politics, 15 years in national and European politics with a lot of men that I was working with, but also with female colleagues they had. So the traps are really from my experience in politics, and I wanted to put them down, list them, and to get all the prevention and all the measures possible to dodge the traps and to give those to the Alliance of Her participants and alumni. So basically, everything I know, pass it on to make sure that they thrive and survive when they get into power. So basically, at the Alliance of Her, we catch them early. And by giving them this book, we will enable them to make mistakes or prevent them to get into the traps. Sometimes, of course, we have already alumni who are in positions of power, and then they do kind of admit that they have maybe not gotten in touch with their friends anymore, or maybe that they're being a bit lazy. Some of the traps that are all in this book. And it all feeds back in the book because they're in there admitting their mistakes, let's say, for the benefit of other women. So they're in there as role models for future female leaders. The one problematic power dynamic is that it's still a lot of men. Predominantly, it's men. It's men in the newspapers, it's men as examples. Women lack those female role models. They lack the number of women next to them on the negotiating tables. If we look at the Belgian government, only men were negotiating. If we look at the German government negotiations, again, CDU, only men negotiating. So the fact that women are still the odd birds at the table, that's a dynamic that is so detrimental. And that's blocking a lot of women to go there, to do it, but also to kind of have the support and the sisterhood that they need when they're there. If I can give one piece of advice to women who want to enter politics today, it's to read this book because it's got everything you need to know to prevent you from getting into power and going astray, to actually make you thrive and survive in politics. So this book is really a starting point for your political career, as well as the gender authority cap. That's a really good one too, because if you can see the differences in gender, if you can see the stereotypes that are at play, you'll be much more relaxed. As a woman, you will see like, it's okay, it's not my problem, or it's not because of me, it's because of the system. So that will make you more confident. But first of all, this